Welcome to day 213 of the 300 Movie Challenge. Today we watched the highest grossing film of February 2012, which was Journey to the Mysterious Island.
I am so bitter.
Island.
I am so bitter.
That apparently can, have a volcano that spews gold.
Okay, hold on. Before we talk about the actual movie itself, let me just say that the other two other movies came out this month. One of them was Chronicle. I really, really like Chronicle. I know it's not for everybody, but okay, fine. But I really like it, and it was really underrated and didn't make. I mean, it made okay money, but not enough. So anyway, okay. The other one is the fucking Ghost Rider sequel.
That I'm bitter about, the most.
So
I want Nick Cage back.
We saw this instead. And
so, if you were expecting this to be a very scientific movie with very science-accurate things...
Just get out right now.
It's almost as bad as 2012.
Almost?
It's more self-contained than 2012.
Yeah.
2012 literally got the entire Earth wrong, so...
True. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, this is very, very bad. In that aspect, I don't even know where to start when talking about it. It's all wrong.
Let's go with the highlights, then.
Actually, first.
Okay.
None of us came into this movie knowing what exactly it was going to be about, right? I mean, with the title itself, you're like, okay, there's an island, right? You're just like, oh, okay. So, if you were going to open a movie about, a whole, voyage and, a journey and adventure and stuff, would you really start off with a police car chase thing?
To butt rock.
Because I was like, when they were doing that and everything, I was like, oh, okay, this is going to take place in suburbia and everything, and the whole thing with, the police and stuff is going to come back. Nope! He goes on an adventure to not Polynesia, but Micronesia.
Well, Palau, which is part of the Micronesian islands, yeah. So it's technically a separate country, but whatever.
Okay, before we dive into this, can we talk about who is in this movie?
Yes.
We have Gabriella from High School Musical 3. We have The Rock. We have Peeta Mellark, who is also apparently the kid from Bridge to Terabithia.
Yeah, none of us really realized that until this movie.
Michael Caine. What? What are these people doing in this movie?
And the sad thing, especially, okay, I forgot, whatever. The girl who's Gabriella, she was better as Gabriella.
She was better as Gabriella than this chick in this movie.
She didn't care at all in this movie. There was so little emotion in anything she said.
Even her screams.
No, she was upset, oh, he's her dad's god or whatever, who is really annoying, but whatever. She was like, oh no, where'd he go? And I'm like, wow, what a believable performance that you fucking lost your father. God damn.
Yeah.
And
then whenever she tripped, it's like, ah.
No, but that scene where she fell off the bee.
Oh my god.
Somehow,
oh my god.
in that split second on a bee, he managed to dive down and figure out where she was going to land because she fell. Because it's not even like she fell straight down.
Oh yeah, she bounced on the leaves.
Yeah, she was bouncing on the leaves, but somehow he got it right.
Speaking of that moment, fuck him so hard. He is an incel fuckboy white boy.
I love literally the first when he was the character was so you want to hang out sometime or whatever. Mine was just so blithely just fuck you. It was just so it was so funny. Yeah, it's so lame, and the fucking bee thing is so dumb. Okay, I know that, you know, again, this is not a movie for scientific accuracy, but can we stop the whole trope of, like, giant insects because they're, like, literally impossible to exist for multiple reasons? The first reason being...
Main reason being, just because you're on a different island doesn't mean the oxygen levels are different.
Right, well, that's the main reason. But there's another reason, too, and that's actually the legs of a bee would literally not be able to support it if it was bigger. Its legs would snap, and it would not be able to hold itself up.
So sad.
It's so sad, yeah.
So, and then again, they're riding the fucking bees, and I was like, how do they tell it where to go? It's a bee, it's not a fucking horse, there's no reins. You can't say mush. Like, what do you do?
If it sounds as if we've gone a little crazy watching this film and can't speak words, that's pretty much correct.
No,
Movie, we enjoyed the experience of hating it.
yes, like,
Yeah.
it's not so bad it's good, but it's like, it's so bad, it's fun to make fun of it, basically.
Yeah.
Like, I think I compare this the most to Time Cop in terms of, like, how we felt when watching it. We're like, this is bad, it's not so bad it's good, it's just bad, but it's funny. And, like, it's badness. So, which is better than boring. It wasn't boring. It was just really fucking stupid and bad. So, congratulations, you weren't boring. And, well, okay, I guess the positive is that it was pretty short, and it actually felt pretty short, so...
Yeah.
If anything...
I mean, they somehow walked the entire island and back.
Yeah. And then, again, like, the whole beginning... It took them, like, 5 minutes to go from, like, the intro to, like, them actually on the island? It was, like, so quick.
Yeah.
So... There's like no, you know, they try to do character development with, like, The Rock and PETA or whatever as, like, the stepfather and son bonding or whatever, but it's just as stupid and forced. And it's
I
like,
love how we were like, there's no way he's his dad. I'm your stepdad. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I know, I was like, he's as black as me! But at least, okay, fine. And then, just, I don't even know what else to say. It's just... only thing I could possibly say is that sometimes the colors and the visuals are kind of nice, but even then, it's not that great, and, like, the CGI is kind of bad, so...
We're forgetting one small detail.
What?
The slow-mo.
Oh my god, yes, the fucking slow-mo. It was so unnecessary.
It was constant.
It was not... Okay, even ignoring, like, the use of it, it was, like, slowed down... too much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, the slow-mo, you're still supposed to, like, be able to see, like, movement of things. Here it was, like, practically still when there was, like, slow-mo. It was, like, really weird. And again, there was no reason to have it there. It was just a fucking waste completely.
And there were some 3D gags that you knew were 3D gags, like the whole, like, thing with the rock and the berries.
Oh, yeah. That looked really... fake and bad in terms of, like, the CGI. Yeah, so this is bad. I mean, it's at least, if you want to, I mean, again, see, the thing is, I can't recommend it as, like, a movie to make fun of, because there's even better ones to do that, though, like, you know.
Go watch Ghost Rider and Ghost Rider 2!
Yeah, go watch Ghost Rider, or Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, or, you know, fucking City of Angels over this. But
any Nick Cage movie.
Yeah. Oh my god, I had the best idea ever. What if instead of Michael Caine, it was Nicolas Cage as the grandfather?
The grandfather?
Yes.
It's not that old.
No, that was sort of make it funnier.
He drank the elixir.
No. The kid, PETA, is Nicolas Cage. Turned PETA into Nicolas Cage.
Oh my god.
So he's like, you know, a 45-year-old man. He's like, Dad, don't tell me what to do. Because that's another problem. They treat this kid like he's, you know, like fucking 14 and he's like 20. So it's like, that's weird. And then, oh, well, then again, the kid's a fucking idiot. He's like, I want to go get the gold, when it's like, they literally were just talking about how the island is going to fucking sink, which, like, okay, sure, that totally happens. But they literally said that, and they have, like, you know, no fucking time, and he's like, oh, I want to go get some gold that's, like, literally multiple days' journey away. It's like, are you literally stupid?
Yeah,
Like-
really though.
Yep.
No, there were many decisions made by the kid where they were like the stupidest decisions that you could ever make.
Yeah, and, like, the movie portrays The Rock as, like, oh, the stick-in-the-mud dad who doesn't let him have any fun. But it's like, he's right! Like,
Yeah.
all of the time, so... whatever. This movie's dumb. And
Don't watch it.
don't watch it, and let's talk about fishies.
Alright, so in this movie they had like a sea of jellyfish, like really tiny jellyfish and stuff. Which it reminded me of when I was on a much better island called Hawaii. Specifically Maui, actually.
Oh, what can I say except
Oh
you're
my god.
welcome.
At least I think it was Maui. Regardless.
I hope so, or that joke falls through.
It's either Maui or Kauai. That doesn't matter. It was one of the islands of Hawaii and stuff. Of which we were like going through this park and everything, and it said like, oh, there's a jellyfish warning and stuff. And we were like, oh, okay, cool, there's a jellyfish warning. We're just not going to go to the beach. And we were up on a cliff. We happened to look over and stuff, and you see the beach, and you see people like on the beach and everything that either ignored the jellyfish warning or are, I guess, like very experienced with jellyfish waters or something. So you see the people on the shore and everything, and then like some like 100 meters out or so, well maybe not 100 meters, but some ways away from the shore and such, you just see this pink cloud under the water.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Just jellyfish. Just
Well.
there.
Floating death.
Yeah, that's my story.
Great.
Well, it is kind of interesting, though, because it's related to, you know how, like, all this talk about climate change and, like, different things are, like, dying out or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
Jellyfish are one of the things that is actually, like, their population's going up.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no.
Like, way up. So, yeah. Actually, jellyfish and cephalopods are becoming, like, have really large population booms now.
So basically, maybe they're waiting until their time to rise out of the water. All the jellyfish are actually Nihiligos.
Well, the jellyfish are that, but then the squid is... I mean, this is kind of literally the plot of the lore behind Splatoon. So, yeah. It was...
Rise
no,
of the Splatoon world.
literally, like, not kidding, the Splatoon world is post-apocalyptic Earth, where climate change has killed all of the land species, and then squids have come up on a land.
Prepare for being Splatooned, I
Yeah,
guess.
so that's the thing. But yeah, I know them. I know there's like those are the two main ones I can think of. I know there's some others, but that's the main ones that I remember. So
I'm sure insects are also having a blast right now,
insects, I think it depends on the insect. I know like there's a lot of ticks, which technically aren't
Oh.
insects, but whatever. So that's something, and
Yikes.
yeah. So anyway, I for one welcome our squishy overlords.
I think Mayan would prefer a different overlord.
I would like Rise of the Penguins, thank you.
They're dying
No, they're not.
I
They're
mean-
just relocating.
to the grave.
No, they're leaving this world behind for better places to live.
Yeah, like the graveyard.
On Mars.
On speaking of which, apparently they flew to the moon at the end of this movie.
Okay, no, let me talk about that for a second. So I noticed, I was looking at Wikipedia, and apparently there literally was going to be a third movie, but then it was canceled for like some reason. But anyway, I'm just thinking like, how the literal fuck is that supposed to work? How the fuck do you get them to the moon? What the fuck? I'm like, this is stupid.
Oh my god.
Stupid. Okay, we're moving. Oh fuck! I just remembered what movie's next. Ah shit. Well, PETA, you're gonna fuck me in the ass again. All right.
On that note, goodbye. We're dead. We're crazy. Goodbye.